Let me ask you a question. Are you going to be forgetting about John Cena anytime soon? Yeah, I didn't think so. John Cena is set to face Gunther December 13th at Saturday night's main event in John Cena's final ever match. Over the last couple days, Cena's been doing his talk show loop, his podcast loop, and he's been saying a lot of really wise and powerful things. A lot of stuff that's making me see John Cena in a different way. You can really see the wisdom that he has, the knowledge and respect that he has for the wrestling industry, amongst many other things. If you haven't listened to any of these, you absolutely should go and seek at least one of them out. You should listen to one of these long-form conversations with Cena, especially if you've never seen anything like it before. But you see, the problem that I've been having with some of these appearances is that Cena is getting something incredibly wrong. Cena seems to think that the wrestling industry will move on without him, and that fans will move on, they'll stop caring about John Cena in as little as 3 weeks. And you know what? I think that is certainly half true. The wrestling industry is always going to find new stars. It's always going to find new heroes for the fans to care about, for the new heroes for fans to want to see succeed, to want to see become a champion, that fans will want to see become the greatest of all time. A moniker that they're gonna have to take from John Cena. None of that means that fans will stop caring about John Cena. In my opinion, John Cena's left an unalterable mark on the WWE. Literally every single time that someone comes out saying that they're going to be the greatest, that they will be the guy, that they are the future, that they are going to be the new greatest of all time, they are going to be directly compared to John Cena. Anytime someone makes a claim for that WWE championship, everyone is going to be reminded that that championship rightfully belongs to the never seen 17. Anytime someone's getting just a little too confident on that mic and that other performer steps up and they drop that line, fine speech, kid. You know that performer is about to lay a microphone beatdown on par with John Cena. Anytime a performer is stuck in a submission hold in the middle of the ring, they can't quite get to those ropes, and they're almost there, they're scratching their corner, they're pulled right back to the middle. Every single time that happens, every time a performer is digging down deep to prove that they won't quit, that they can't quit, they will be compared to John Cena, the guy who never gave up. This video isn't meant to be any kind of sympathy for Cena. The dude has like a gajillion dollars. I think he's fine. He doesn't need a random YouTuber to make a video like this, but when I see John Cena going out there and so confidently saying something like fans will forget about him, fans won't care about him in as little as 3 weeks, I gotta say something, because that is wrong. And I also want to make my perspective clear here, because I have not been a big John Cena fan. When I was a kid, I was on the Cena sucks side of the aisle. For me, John Cena wasn't a superhero, and even as I grew up, John Cena still wasn't a superhero. A lot of the time for me, John Cena was that annoying performer who was the guy keeping the performers I really liked down. Then the older I got, the more I understood just how important John Cena's role was in professional wrestling, even when I really didn't like the guy. He was the head of the company through one of the company's hardest times, and because of that, he got a lot of inherent heat. John Cena was the boring PG guy, the family-friendly guy that we didn't want to see at the top anymore. We wanted to see these different guys. Fans would have had this problem regardless of who was on top during that era. The PG era sucked, and it wasn't performers' faults, it was just the nature of the business at that time. All of the hate Cena got wasn't even his own fault. No matter what fans said about him, he would do what he was doing, and he would do it with a smile. John Cena, whether you love the work that he did in the ring or not, whether you love the stories he was a part of or not, whether you love what he did on the mic or not, John Cena is a one-of-a-kind talent. And something like that is not easily forgotten. Does the wrestling industry need a Hulk Hogan, a Steve Austin, a Shawn Michaels, a Bret Hart? No, but the industry is better for them having been there. And that's why they're all still fondly remembered to this day. And the exact same thing is true of John Cena. He may be hanging up his boots on December 13th, but that will never, and I mean never, stop fan speculation about one more match from John Cena. Because as we all know, nobody stays retired in professional wrestling. But Cena seems pretty clear, he's gonna do it. Guess what? Doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. Fans will always wonder. Fans will always see the next guy coming up, and they will wonder what would happen if they went toe-to-toe with John Cena. So all of this is to say that for once, I actually think John Cena is wrong. On December 13th, whether win, lose, or draw to Gunther, John Cena will always be remembered as a beloved part of professional wrestling. He's gonna go out on the very top of the business, and he's not planning to overstay his welcome, and there are not many performers who can say that they've done the same. Just look at all those all-time greats I named previously. All of them wrestled way past when they needed to, and it didn't do much for them. Cena's legacy is going to be inescapable. I mean, think about Stone Cold Steve Austin. What, his last full-time run in the WWE was back in, what, 2003? I believe his last full-time match was. He's come back here and there for appearances and even a fun little surprise match. But Stone Cold's career ended basically over 20 years ago, and fans still remember him. Fans still chant his catchphrases. Fans still wonder if he's coming back for one more match. You're telling me John Cena doesn't have at least 20 years in him of fan love? Because I bet he has that and a lot more. I hope that when Cena is finally given the honor of being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, all the fans at home will let Cena know just how important he is to them, was to them, and it doesn't matter where he goes, what he does, how many movies he stars in, how many shows he stars in, how many commercials he's a part of, how many award shows he presents on. None of that matters because he's done so much in this industry that we all love that he will never be forgotten. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping you'll do your part too. So in the comments of this video, leave me what your favorite John Cena moments, matches, segments, promos, any of that. I would love to see it because I'd love to go back and get to experience some more of this all-time great before he's fully gone. That way I know that when Cena walks into his match, I am truly there watching one of the all-time greats in his final ever match. It's not every day you get to witness an all-time great call it quits on their own. I know he said that him leaving wrestling isn't truly on his terms because his body just can't go the same way it could, and he can't go the same way that he could. But if Cena gets to leave this business as one of the all-time greats and go on to a different one to try and be an all-time great in that business, I think that's pretty special. So this may be a bit of a quicker video, but basically, thank you, John Cena. Thank you for all of the years of entertainment that I can go back anytime and relive whenever I want. And just so you know, John, thank you. Even when I was rooting against you as a kid, thank you. Now, I don't know if I'll be rooting for John Cena or Gunther when the match actually starts once that bell finally rings, but I do know this. There's gonna be a whole lot of grown man shedding tears all around the world, and it's all gonna be for the modern greatest of all time, John Cena. Yeah, and all that's just before I even get into how absolutely destroyed my girlfriend is going to be when John Cena retires. But that's a story for a different video. Like I said, share any and all John Cena moments that you love with me so that I can go and experience them or just relive them if I've already experienced them. I hope you'll like, I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope you'll stick around on this channel because I really am trying to just talk about something I love, spread positivity of wrestling instead of all the negativity, and let's just go into John Cena's match, enjoy, see what happens, and watch this brand new crop of talent come up. I've been Casey Cameron. This has been Leg Slapper, and thank you for tuning in. See you again soon for some more wrestling videos.